Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Saturday, November 16th, 2024. I'm back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I am feeling a lot better today. I came home yesterday and went straight to bed. And now I'm feeling refreshed. About to head to the gym, get my old school washed, see my son. Hopefully I win on my parlay ticket. I bet 50. If I hit all my 17s, I win like $4,500. Sound too good to be true, don't it? You know what they say about that. I want to talk to y'all about people. Relationships with people. Any type of relationship. A romantic relationship with your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, family relationship with your cousins, your sisters, your brothers, your mom, your dad, business relationship, any type of relationship, any type of dealing with another human being. How you make it work. Because I noticed nowadays, including myself, I'm guilty. Nobody likes each other. Nobody want to deal with each other. People don't want to deal with other people. People are falling out with other people. Cutting off long-time friends because of an election. Who you voted for. Just cutting people off like it ain't nothing. I ain't talking about strangers. I'm talking about family members. Childhood friends, husbands, wives, you name it. Close, long-term relationships, friendships, partnerships, whatever you want to call it. Nowadays, we live in a time where people just cut your ass off for the littlest of things. And I want to talk to y'all about that because I'm guilty. And I'm talking to you about it now because of something I just went through. I don't know if I told y'all, no, I didn't tell you because I keep that type of stuff to myself. I don't like to talk about people, and I'm still not talking about nobody. I would explain something that just happened to me in my life and use it as a teachable moment for y'all. I fell out with my barber, who been my barber for like at least 15 years. At the time, I just knew I was right. I'm not going to go into detail what happened, but it was petty, now that I look back over it. It was a misunderstanding. It was pettiness on both sides. So I stopped going up there for about a month now. I ain't putting up with no bullshit off nobody. I always say that, right? I always tell you I don't take no shit off nobody. And I still hold true to that. But I have to come back and make some adjustments to my beliefs. I reserve the right to change my mind when I know better. As I learn, I grow. As I grow, I change. So I say, you know what? I'm not going up there no more. I'm going to let somebody else do it. I'm going to let somebody else cut me. Right? I ain't putting up with no bullshit, even though it wasn't no bullshit. It was something petty. Let me get that understood. My barber didn't do nothing to me for real. But in my stance of not taking no crap, nothing of nobody, I stopped going to my barber for like 20 years, who I've been going to almost 15, 20 years. Yes, it was some bullshit now. It wasn't right. But it was small. I'm not saying I was wrong for how I felt. I was right for how I felt. I felt slighted. I felt like I was, not done right. But it was small, though. Yes, it was a wrong, but it was petty. It was small. So I got out here, I'm going to go get me another barber. I ain't not putting up with no shit. So I go get another barber. A couple of weeks in, he with some bullshit. Petty. It wasn't nothing major, but it was still some bullshit. Just a little bit. Nothing to be wanting to fight, fall out with, ain't talking to you no more, I can't stand you. Just a little small little knick-knack, disagreement, misunderstanding, not on the same page type, just petty, petty. Went to another one. All right, so far. Same thing, just different circumstance, but another little petty incident. Something just, a little bullshit, nothing, just human error, nothing major. So after that, what I say, you know what? I called my barber back this morning. I said, hey man, can you cut me today? He was like, sure. What, check the schedule, 5 o'clock. Like nothing happened, like, what up, Jay? No, he said, they call me by another name, a real name. He was like, I'm around here, you ain't gonna. My point is, where you going, Big Ward? Glad you asked. My point is, man, unless you don't want to have no dealing with nobody, even though I like to be alone. I love being by myself now. Don't get it twisted. I ain't got no problem with being alone or by myself. But as a human being, at some point in time, you're going to have some type of dealing with another human being. It's inevitable. There's no way around it. This is not our robot where you the only human on the... No, not our robot. What was that movie? With Will Smith where everybody was dead but him and his dog. I Am Legend. This is not that. The only way you can go through life with no dealing at all with another human being is if you off in the wood. I don't even know if that's possible. Because you still got to go get something from another human being. Unless you done figured out a way around it, there's no way you're going to go through your whole life without having to deal with another human being at all. Like them or not. So what I came to understand, which I didn't do, but I had got away from it. Because I was so tired of people effing over me. A good dude. So I set up this standard that was too high to achieve, even for me. There's no way to go through life without having to deal with other human beings at all. You don't have to have a relationship or nothing like that. You're going to have to deal with other human beings one way or the other. You don't have to be married. You don't never have to get in a relationship with a woman or a man. You don't have to do none of that. You still going to have some dealing with another human being as long as you're on this planet, unless you I Am Legend. So with that being said, you going to have to put up with some type of bullshit with everybody, including yourself. Everybody is full of shit in some type of way, including me. If you deal with a human being, you're going to have to be willing to put up with a little crap every now and then. You're going to have to put up with a little crap off other people every now and then. And if somebody dealing with you, they're going to have to be willing to take a little crap off of you, because there's crap coming with you too. Somebody dealing with me, see, I say I ain't putting up with no crap off nobody. But if somebody dealing with me, they're going to put up with a little crap too. Because I'm flawed. So flawed to where I wasn't willing to put up with nobody's crap, even though somebody would have to put up with mine if they dealing with me. Flawed. I'm not perfect. Through the grace of God, I'm able to examine myself, look at myself in the mirror and say, hey, you wrong, bro. You're wrong, Big Ward. That is a gift in and of itself, being able to tell yourself you was wrong. Big War, you full of shit too. You can't talk about your barber and a little petty shit you may have thought he did. He may not have done nothing wrong for real. But in my mind, in my imagination, in my ego or whatever, he done me wrong. You cut off. She done me wrong. She done me wrong. He done me wrong. And a lot of times them folks ain't been done did shit. Or maybe they did do something, but it was unintentional, petty, harmless. But in your pride, I'm human. Judge me if you want. Through the grace of God, I thank you, Lord, for me being able to call myself out so I can make the changes that's necessary so I won't be around this bitch stuck by my damn self. Nobody wanted to F with me. The way I am now, plenty of people want to F with me because they know I'm one of the realest. Real enough to call myself out on my own bullshit and go back to my barber and anybody else I may have done fell out with over some pit, which I ain't got nobody to fell out with. So that's why I can't let that slide. Saw a seabird this evening and understand that he probably took some shit off me too. Why would I, or why would you, or anybody else, have it in your mind that you're finna go out here in this world and deal with somebody? Because we all want to deal with somebody. It's not in you to want to be alone. I'm alone because I have to be. Or at least I feel like I do. People have shown me throughout the spell of the time we're living in right now. Now, it ain't a good idea to be around a bunch of people. Now, I ain't taking that back. It's best to keep your circle small. It's best not to thinking you got a lot of friends and a lot of people that love you. I'm holding to that. You ain't got a lot of people that love you. You ain't got a lot of friends. You might think you do. If you got one, maybe two people that genuinely love you, you are blessed beyond measure. If you got at least one, two at the most, of people that genuinely love your ass, you blessed beyond measure. If you got 10, 15 people around you, I don't care how good they may be treating you, they there for a reason, some type of benefit to them. You benefit them some kind of way. They ain't there out of genuine love. Out of that 15, if you got one or two that genuinely love you, you're blessed beyond measure. So again, I'm not telling you to go, oh, shit, big what? I need to start messing with everybody. No, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying you can have somebody in your life, y'all been friends for 20, 30 years. It can be your brother, your sister, your mama, your cousin. It can be family, anybody. Your wife, your husband, somebody you know is solid. Somebody you know got your back. Somebody you know is down with you. You still gonna have to put up some bullshit off them. See this Bob I'm talking about? I gotta give credit where credit is due. And I ain't forgot it. That's another reason I had to humble myself. It was a time when I was struggling. Couldn't afford a haircut, wanted a haircut. He cut my hair for free. I'll get up in the pain, he tell me that's all right. I ain't asked for it. I went in there telling him my sob stories or nothing. He could just sense that I was hurting. Cut me for free. More than once. I can't forget that. So I'm talking about people that have shown you. See, sometimes we fall out with people that have shown us they down with us because they might have made a mistake, said something stupid, did something stupid. Human error that you didn't like. Sometimes your best friend would do something you don't like. Sometimes your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, people that you know been down with you since you was born would do something that's some bullshit. You know your mama love you. And she'll do some bullshit sometimes. My point again, in order to deal with any human being, even your mama, you got to be willing to put up with a little crap here and there. I ain't telling you to take a bunch of shit off, folks. That ain't what I'm saying. You gotta have boundaries. You gotta know your limits. But you can't be the way you ain't, like I was saying, don't take no shit. Impossible. Can't do it. Or you ain't gonna even be able to deal with your mama. You ain't gonna be able to deal with your daddy. You ain't gonna be able to deal with your sister. Not just a husband, wife, friend, relationship, girlfriend. You won't even be able to deal with your own parents if you have the zero tolerance. You don't put up with bullshit off nobody. Cause guess what? You come with bullshit too. I come with bullshit too. As you know better, you do better. Big Ward, I thought you said fuck what I said when I can tell you I can come back and admit sometimes I'm wrong. And when I find out I'm wrong, when I realize I'm wrong, I'm going to correct that shit. You can't continue on being wrong when you know you're wrong. It's a difference when you don't know. But once you find out, fix it. It's okay to be wrong. Don't be around here scared to make a mistake. Don't be scared to be wrong. Just be willing to fix it when you find out you was wrong. We all full of shit. Everybody full of shit. Are you gonna be somebody that's gonna wallow in it? Or are you gonna fix it when you find out you done did some bullshit? Are you gonna be willing to accept the fact that other people can mess up just like you? And be able to accept it, deal with it, and move on. Depending on how close of a friendship y'all or relationship y'all have and how bad the offense was. Now, if somebody done tried to unalive you or done robbed you and stole something like that, that's different. I'm talking about we around here, including myself, falling out with people over petty shit. Who you voted for? That's petty. You don't fall out with no human being. Another human being that's flawed just like you. You ain't no better than them. You don't fall out with no folks over no bullshit like that. Yes, we do it, but go back, fix it. Are you gonna be one lonely SOB? A DOB, daughter of a. We all have to take a little crap every now and then. A little. At first I said none, but now I'm saying a little. I ain't taking a whole lot, but I wasn't willing to take none. You can't go through life like that. We all need somebody. And that person you need still gonna come with a little crap here and there. And they may love you to death, do anything for you. And they still gonna come with some little crap here and there. You're gonna have to be able to take it and move on. Or be by your damn self. Which you still gonna be taking crap off yourself. You gotta take crap off your damn self. You know how many times I done effed over me? How many times have you effed over your damn self? So, saying, well, you gotta forgive yourself for the crap you done put yourself through, which some of us don't. That's why some of us hate ourselves, including me. I've hated myself because of the crap I took myself through. I wouldn't forgive myself for the crap I took myself through. That's why a lot of y'all hate yourself, because you done took yourself through some crap and you ain't forgiving yourself for it. Forgive yourself for the crap you done put yourself through, and forgive other people for the little crap they done put you through as well. We all fucked up. We all full of shit. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.